Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Gerrie and Mike show today.
Started pedaling with like advice from pedals.
Oh no!
See what I caught it.
It'll pull you in now.
Yeah, that is so burning there.
Let's get this thing shared out. How do your legs feel today, Mike?
Sore?
Okay. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Hopefully get more like next little bit. I'm gonna ease it out a bit.
Yeah. I think the slow burn will fix it.
Yeah. Racing yesterday was pretty short, luckily.
It was luckily it was short.
But yeah, that's kind of fun that we got upgraded to espresso there.
Yep, that was unforeseen. But it happened. Hey, Dan, try hard hosting, opening. Good morning, Dan. You happy Friday? Yep, I agree. It's Friday, at least, at last. How's Dan doing? I assume you just finished the workout?
That my memory right, the stand of the 1,000 ounce ring. Up the
Up the Alp, yep. I would not
Thanks,
expect anything else from Dan. But going up the Alp.
How's that challenge of the day? Still on target?
At the rate he was going up, I would guess he's still on target.
It is.
Dan said, is it even possible to ride other routes? Yes, if you pay full price, you can ride all the routes, not just the Alp. Yep, that's how they get people to upgrade. I didn't even have my coffee yet. It was a quick start this morning. Oh, you're on your second coffee? Nice. I didn't set my alarm clock this morning. Good morning, Grinch. So I got to sleep in a bit. That was good. And then I saw Andy's message. Like, well, if you're going to ride and do a workout, remember to invite Mike.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what the schedule of the plan was today.
Yep.
I sent him a message. Found out he's doing this weird thing called resting.
Hey, thanks there for the like on Facebook. Yep, Andy said he's gonna rest today. So I decided, well, then I can start riding anytime. I'll sleep in a bit because I only got to bed last night 9:30. So I needed a bit of rest. Especially since the fun we had yesterday.
Unfortunately, I went to bed a tad late. Had to do a bunch of work stuff until about 11:30.
Oh wow.
But I woke up at my normal time, doing pretty good. So
Yeah, I can't go to bed that late. It's a bit late for me.
oh, that's late. I just had to make some production upgrades for a system and manage.
With all this riding, I feel I need a bit more sleep, but I just can't find a way to get in more sleep. So you're doing a super long workout tomorrow?
Sorry, what's that?
Super long workout tomorrow?
Yeah, like 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And then hour in the pool.
Oh, you just disappeared from my screen. Can you still see me? Oh, there you're back. Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Good morning, Grinch. Sorry. I was there and I was drinking coffee. I forgot to say good morning. How's the Grinch doing? This is a good workout for after the TTT.
Yeah, when I was checking the number today, I thought, okay, yeah, slow run. That sounds good.
Car camping. What do we do? What's car camping? You go camping, but you only take your car and you sleep in the car?
Sounds like it.
Sounds like it. You're taking a bike as well? Oh, that'll be fun. Okay, hiking. Somewhere nice and not too warm, not too cold.
Like, bunch of snow if you did on your trip, Gerrie?
Yeah, not like my trip where we had snow. That's right. Come on. $30 Fahrenheit? That doesn't sound like fun. That's cold. How do you keep the car warm to sleep? Well, probably the same way you keep a tent warm, huh? Ooh. That'll be interesting. Don't say it won't be fun. Okay, that can help. I assume you've got a big car that you can all get next to each other, SUV or something.
Good.
Hey, Raymond. Thanks for the like there.
People who out back, I took the commercials. We're always taking those cars out and camping at them. Very nice.
The Outback always looks like a good option. You go up in the mountains somewhere, Grinch? Which mountain? Sorry, that's what I was getting to. Because I know it's in the mountains. Mountains just makes hiking and biking so much nicer. Wow. Okay, that's decent mountains. We were near. Yeah, that'll be a spectacular hike. We were in New Hampshire and that was only 1,500 feet.
Did you manage to get any additional riding in New Hampshire, or did you start out?
We did one ride the day we got there just to test everything. We should have gone longer that day. We knew what's going to happen the rest of the weekend. Thanks for the ride on Locatus. So, but that was on gravel and it rained that morning, so there was muddy sections that was pretty hard to go through. So
how'd the bike handle?
The bike was fine. I had pretty wide, because it used to be a mountain bike, so the tires I've got on is 2.3s, so they're pretty wide. Good morning, Andy. Yep.
Hey,
it's weird having you on that side of the chat. So I think my bike handled well. The only thing is I had my road shoes with my power pedals, so I didn't really want to get everything wet and muddy. If it was mountain bike pedals with mountain bike shoes and I knew I had place to go and wash all my kit, I may have played a bit more in the mud. So that was the Thursday. Friday morning we woke up to 3 inches of snow and snowing and cold, so there was no riding. Friday. Saturday it started clearing up, so Saturday afternoon when it hit 40 degrees Fahrenheit, we decided to go to a piece of paved road and do a few laps there, and that's when my free out body decided to only be a free out body. It didn't want to engage, probably because all the mud and water of the Thursday got in there. So Moles got to ride and I was riding behind him in the car. Yep. I think the highlight of the weekend was on Thursday there was a hill and Moles kicked my butt solidly.
Oh yeah.
It was going up 8%, 10%, and I just couldn't stay on his wheel. He beat me by about 10 bike lengths maybe.
Oh wow.
Yep.
How long a climb was it?
About 2 kilometers, I think.
Okay.
It wasn't too long. It was steep enough. So, my excuses, here we go. I've been thinking long and hard about them. It was on paved road. He had a road bike. I was on the mountain gravel bike. So that's my excuse. The real reason is he's not as fat as I am. And he's been training pretty hard. It was awesome. I was excited for him. Because when we started riding together, I was basically doing zone 1 and him just hanging on. And 3 years later, he's kicking my butt going up a climb. So I think we're gonna have so much fun this summer, being a bit more matched up now.
When did you join the lab, Gerrie? Was that last summer?
Yeah, but it was about this time last year.
Nice.
Hey Zwift, thanks for liking the stream. Look at that.
Zwift?
Yep. That wasn't Go Zwift, that was Zwift. Yeah, but I was always in contact with Jason and Justin. Oh, you're not on Twitch today. You're on Facebook. Huh. Good thing we've got Facebook integration, Zwift. You already got your ride in, Zwift?
Having a bit of trouble hearing you, Gerrie.
Oh,
Coming in a little bit choppy morning.
that's interesting. How's the stream hearing me? Oh, what did you miss? Andy, we've got Zwift in the chat. And Mike.
You missed an all-out sprint.
There's Zwift run. We got some likes from Zwift and from Zwift run.
Zwift run, but I'm not running.
Zwift Australia, New Zealand. Zwift try. Oh my goodness. If you try harder and then you become a cyclist.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. All the accounts there. That's fine. So
It sounds like they can hear you fine. Maybe it's just me on my end.
it might be your end because Andy says he can hear me fine. Good morning, Owen.
Morning, Owen.
Thanks for the motivation yesterday. You almost had me convinced going up that climb the third time. Just to show you I'm not sandbagging, but I didn't make it.
Yeah, playing around with my Discord to see if I can fix it.
Okay. Because I had to turn you up a bit. And I can hear myself from your Discord, but it's not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah, I didn't get any of that. I'm going to try reconnecting on Discord.
Okay. He'll be back. There we go, back on Twitch. That's the place we wanted. Yes, I saw that, Owen. I felt so bad for you. Because you were doing so well. I hear myself and Mike is not on Discord right now. So it's not Mike. Been blaming Mike for nothing, huh?
That's better. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you. Sound about the same as before. But it's good.
I ended up having a Wi-Fi connection. I'm not sure how I was working before. I was doing the speed test. It was showing me 0.
Oh.
But now it's good.
Yeah, but it might be something new because I just saw Mike disappear as well.
Well, that's because I killed my Wi-Fi.
No. Before that, while we were riding earlier.
Yeah, I think my internet connection was in the KBs instead of the MBs.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I was failing a speed test when you were coming in like robotic and super choppy.
Really?
I couldn't understand much.
Huh.
Yeah. But once I restarted my Wi-Fi, everything's good now.
Always hard to determine where that's coming from.
Yeah.
Yes, Owen, I was rooting for you going up that climb a third time.
Oh yeah. Oh, and he had like you had a power drop, didn't you? A pretty massive one.
He just disappeared. It wasn't a power drop.
No, but I could have sworn at one point I saw his watts per kilo drop down to 0 for a few seconds.
Oh.
And then, yeah, I think he disappeared, and by the time he reappeared, it was too late.
Hey, Roger. Good morning. Yeah, that's a hard one
Thank
to
you more than
report,
Roger.
Ghost.
Oh, your entire computer froze. Oh, that sucks.
Yep. Maybe find a clip, Owen, and your log file, and send that over to the forums, or not to the forums, to support. Oh, wow. We've got a direct link here. Yep, all those interesting things. It doesn't make a big difference when you're just riding. But when you're doing a race with TTT, that's a bit frustrating.
Yeah, but it's one hell of an effort.
Oh yes.
I think we finished up 5th place for latte.
Yep, you guys did well. You did really good.
I get fun in a race.
Yep. I think Owen knows how
I was
to
glad
find
to-
his Zwift ID. Oops, go Mike.
I was just gonna say I was glad to cross the finish line now. Just be.
Yep. My plan didn't work out the way I wanted it. So, beginning of that last lap, I knew I'm not going to get over the climb with you guys. So, the plan was to just pull until I blow up before the climb. And then you guys can go over fresh. But I started to pull. I started to pull too late.
No, you did awesome, Gerrie. But it sounded kind of like two like war heroes between you and Andy. The conversation, like, "No, Gerrie, stay with us, stay on," and then you're like, "No, damn it, I'm giving you everything I got."
Oh yeah, that's exactly how I felt.
And then I just remember that last climb, just trying as hard as I could to stay with Sydney and Aaron. And holy crap, can they climb?
Yep, they are strong and light. Yep, that's live support. Go Zwift. Awesome. I just didn't want Andy to wait for me on the climb. And I know Andy would wait.
It was one hell of a race.
It was fun. That was my best 30-second power ever. Or 30 minutes,
wow,
not second, 30 minutes.
30 minutes, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, damn, was that on that crazy pull where you
No.
pulled us all the way?
Everything was free. That's correct. That pole was just stupid. I should have looked back. But I'll learn.
Oh, down you.
I looked at it last night, and my first ball, I was riding third wheel most of the time. Between Aaron and Sydney, they were just overtaking me all the time. So I thought, next ball, I'll go one gear up and I'll go harder. And I went too hard.
It's tough to control. I know.
Yes.
I did
Especially
something
when you're on your
similar.
limits.
Oh yeah, and you're not thinking straight. I did something similar on the lattes. I ramped up way too fast and created a bit of a gap, and then other times I'm trying to pull, but I find myself like in the back because everyone's just kind of gently migrated in front of me, and it's like, oh damn.
Yep.
So it gets a little surgy on those.
Thanks for the like, Larry. Yep, I think as we learn the team, we'll learn how to control it better.
Yeah. It's also a little bit harder to gauge, right, from the kind of the virtual avatar versus really how quickly am I overtaking or whatever.
Yes.
Or at least I kind of struggle with that.
Yep, and we're still all learning the new drafting algorithm.
Yeah.
Because that definitely changed. And it's new.
But definitely liking the TTT format. I think ZRL on Tuesday to TTT as well.
Yep. Yes, that's the closest to teamwork we get. Because in the scratch races, it's pretty hard to do teamwork there.
It's starting to come together.
It's starting.
Barracuda team. I know last week they were trying to help each other survive the sprints, and then a few times when people were kind of falling in the back, and somebody would come back and get them to keep them in the lead pack.
Yeah, I think with ZRL, since they really check people, the racing is more, I would say, fair or more real. I don't know. You don't get the guy that sits in a B race that's actually an A, but he just knows how to play the game and go for the sprints without triggering anything.
Yeah, it looks like they're really cracking down on the rules this season.
That's right, but that's what makes it fun. Is there's rules.
No, it's good, and I've got to think it's just better for them, because they were talking about all the emails of people complaining and them having to be lenient last season. This season's like, no, the rules are in place, deal with it.
Exactly.
So hopefully better for us and better for them.
Oh. And here's my little rant. Go Zwift, listen. All of that should be done by Zwift, not by race organizers. Okay, rant over. I know you guys are working on it. I can't wait for the day where you enter any race and it would be like a ZRL race where you feel it's controlled, the rules are applied during the race, not afterwards. What time are you riding tomorrow, Mike?
That's up in the air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I actually wasn't thinking much of it until Cherie's messaged me asking if there's any epic rides planned.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh yeah. 3.5 hours is kind of long.
Can do an epic ride.
And yeah, and since my race got canceled, and I'm just going to do it solo in mid-May, I've been kind of distracted, not really planning much. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to see who all's interested and what time zone works for them. I think it's going to be super cold and rainy here.
Yep.
So I'll probably have some flexibility.
Okay.
My wife wanted to take the kids to the farm, but I told her if it's cold like it was yesterday, I'm not going to any farm.
It's not the same farm where people take their dogs.
Oh, maybe that's where she's taking me. Yeah, if you guys don't see me or hear from me next week, you'll know what happened.
Yep.
But no, there's a really nice farm out over kind of in Purcellville, Virginia, called Great Country Farms.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun. They've got a really nice CSA program that we do.
Oh, yes?
So we get fresh veggies from them every week. But then they also do, you go there and you can pick your own stuff depending on what's in season. And then like a ton of kind of play areas.
Oh,
like those
okay.
Giant bouncy, those giant bounce pillows. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, yes.
They've got a couple of those. They've got a bunch of goats and bunnies and other animals you can kind of interact with.
Well, that must be fun. Can imagine the kids enjoy that.
Yeah, a bunch of different slides and other sorts of things. It's a lot of fun. And my kids have like adopted one particular goat that they've got penned off from the rest. So my kids have taken it on themselves to like adopt that goat and they bring it food.
Oh, nice.
They keep asking me, why is this one by itself? And it's like, well, because that one's crazy aggressive. It's always headbutting like the fence or the tree or whatever.
Oh.
Even when it's by itself. But they have good fun eating them.
That's why he doesn't have friends. Because he's not playing nice. Thanks for the ride on, Mike.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, last time we were there, that goat actually got loose. It was running around, but it was actually kind of fun. Hung out with some kids. Didn't cause too much of it. Didn't cause any trouble.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, if it's 36 degrees Fahrenheit and windy and rainy,
that doesn't seem like a good day to do stuff outside.
No. It seems like a good day to do the Uber pretzel or the Mega pretzel. Or
yes.
The PRL full again.
I don't think one does the PRL full again.
Oh, I'm going to do it again someday this year.
Yeah.
But not in workout mode.
No, definitely not.
I think those those 5-minute recoveries or 2-minute or whatever they were at the start of Box Hill. That was a drag.
Yes. That was just the wrong time to do that recoveries.
And that happened for 10 of the 11 laps. It was like it's just perfectly timed with the loop distance.
Thinking back, you should have paused the first one, and then all the others would sink in with a downhill.
Now, what I should have done is just not done it in workout mode and just been mindful of what watts I was supposed to be targeting that day. Not go too crazy.
Well, with a 5-hour ride, you should always be mindful of your watts. I think I enjoyed that one, especially the fact that we were all together, chatting, eating, fueled up.
Oh yeah. I know, your food was looking good. I was jealous that I was missing out on the energy bites.
Yes, I still have some of them left.
Oh, nice.
I took one out yesterday.
Told my wife later, I was like, you tricked me. You told me there was some in the freezer and there were none. And she's like, oops, sorry.
Oops. And Gerrie had some and he showed off with them. I'm just reading Andy's message. The ebb today is on Innsbruck Ring. I just saw it. And I was planning to do the ebb today. I don't think I'm planning to do it anymore.
What's another few laps around there?
Well, the first few laps would be fine until they do the espresso lap. And I know they're going to go out the climb with the espresso lap. And there's no chance that I'll be with them. But I got permission to do the ebb today, so I better ride it. The other option is just do another workout. So what are you typically having for lunch, Mike?
Ooh.
So your breakfast is oats and sardines?
Usually, so if I were going to classify breakfast, it's some sort of protein, typically seafood.
Yep.
Sardines, salmon, smoked salmon, whatever. And yeah, either eggs or oatmeal.
Okay. And then lunch?
I've been tracking my food. I've been tracking all my calories lately. And lunch has been all over the place.
Oh.
Between fish, salads, chickens, steaks. Typically kind of depends on what we had the previous night.
Okay.
We usually, when we cook, we usually make a lot.
Yes.
And then keep some for the next day. And then freeze some.
Saves a lot of time and energy.
None. Saves none at all. Because we do that every night until essentially the fridge and the freezer are packed. And then maybe there's like a day or two where it's like, oh, let's go reheat something.
Oh, really?
But well, no, I tease my wife because she's like, oh, but I'm always preparing food for another day. And it's like, yeah, you're always preparing food. So there's no time savings.
That another day never comes.
But no, it does make lunch a lot simpler.
Okay.
You don't have to think so much, and you just usually grab that.
So the reason why I'm asking is my calories seems to be okay, but a bunch of it is junk calories because I get peckish around about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm thinking my lunch is not good enough. That's why.
So I find protein helps with that.
Yep. So I'm doing,
I mean, my
tuna salad.
protein intake, I'm doing about like 200 plus grams a day of protein.
Yep. Sounds about like mine. So I do 2 cans of tuna, and then lettuce and tomato and carrots. But I think I need some more carbs in there as well.
Try adding some hummus, like make some hummus.
Yes.
And add that to the salad. I find that's really nice.
Okay, try that.
Maybe some cheese, some good quality cheese.
Try and stay away from cheese because I like cheese so much that I know it will start off. It will start with just a little bit of cheese. It will end up with a tuna melt. So when I was racing, I would have tuna and rice. Obviously there'll be some stuff in the rice, but thinking of trying that maybe next week, maybe 2 or 3 days.
How many, you know what the calorie count is for lunch?
I'm supposed to do 300 calories for lunch. My lunch is about 200 at this point.
Oh my god.
And
that's low.
that's nothing.
That might explain why you're hungry.
Yes, exactly. But I'm afraid to put, so that's a stupid part of me. So I don't want to put too much stuff in lunch.
Yeah.
But then by 2 o'clock, I grab some chips. Like, what are you doing? You could have just had a decent lunch instead of grabbing chips. And then I get the healthy chips, which is not healthy.
Yeah, no. So yeah, my lunch on Wednesday was almost 1,700 calories.
Yep. That's a big lunch.
Yeah, but I had a smaller dinner. And generally I find if I put the big meal somewhere close to when I'm working out, so I know we work out in the morning usually, but it's tough to eat that big of a breakfast sometimes.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I just find that works well. So kind of lunch is usually pretty big for me.
Yep. I need to look at my ratios and try and bring lunch closer to 500 and cut out all the snacks.
Have you ever made your own yogurt?
Done once. I was not impressed with my skills, but yep, I like yogurt. Might be something.
So I try to get a decent amount of calories in that. So we do a homemade, sugar-free yogurt, and we also make a sugar-free granola.
That's right.
And I find that combo can be about 300-400 calories and just really hit the spot. And any sort of, like, if I need a snack, that'd be what I try to go to.
We found some sugar-free Greek yogurts.
I don't know if I trust anything store-bought, to be honest. It's a sugar-free. So that's kind of the rule around here is we eat what we want, we have to make it.
Oh, yeah,
things.
that's a really good rule.
But luckily, we both really like to cook. Even my daughter's getting into cooking, which is kind of cool.
Oh, mine too, but it's not the healthy variety right now. Well, I can, once there's sugar in there, I realize it pretty quickly, especially the fake stuff.
Yeah, the fake stuff can be pretty
My
nasty.
headache will jump in 10 minutes after eating something with real fake sugar. Real fake sugar. Nice word there. Yeah, Bandy. Some of us need to lose weight.
What you mean. All those like natural sweeteners that
those stuff they hide. They call it all kinds of things. Andy, I promise you, if I get to your weight, I'll eat donuts on the stream while riding. I'll fill with donuts. You know that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, my wife gets a little annoyed sometimes because, like I said, generally we're a household, and then I'll go do one of these races where I'm dumping basically 80 grams of sugar into a water bottle.
Yes. But then you need it, and you're gonna use it.
Yeah. I tried way back when to, you know, avoid any mixes, powders, and whatever. But then I couldn't ride for very long. Like eventually I just tap out.
Getting to Andy's weight, Owen. I also am not a big fan of donuts, but I'll do that as a sacrifice. Yep. Maybe chopper for arm would do it. A left arm. So I don't have to shift with my big chain ring.
Now what you need is get yourself a squat rack.
Oh, don't even mention that. I'm scouring the internet for someone that sells a set of weights. I will build my own squat rack if I can just get the weights.
So that's how I started. I went out to Home Depot. I got a whole bunch of lumber. I drew up plans for building my own power rack.
Yes.
So a power rack is slightly different from a squat rack. But,
that's right.
That's what I was going for. And by the time I walked out of Home Depot, it was like a $500-something bill for all the parts.
Yep.
And then I was like, oh, and now I got to build this thing. And so, honestly, I ended up buying this from Titan.
Oh, wow.
For, yeah, it wasn't that much more, to be honest. I think maybe an extra $200, but
yep,
saved me an entire weekend.
Oh, definitely.
And it's entirely made out of steel.
So the advantage.
Titan Fitness, people, I don't know, they don't get great reviews online, but me and a buddy got it and 0 issues. I don't know why. Some people just like to pay 4 times as much for Rogue.
Oh, definitely. If you put it together decently, you should be fine.
Yeah, I mean, It's literally just steel tubes bolted together.
Yes.
It's pretty thick.
What can go
Nothing
wrong
too crazy.
except if you don't tie all the bolts completely.
Yeah. But back to your problem with just finding the weight sets. I've been looking for months just to find a set of change plates. Just to want to get a couple like 2.5, 1 pound, 5 pound type stuff.
Yes.
Because right now the smallest I have is just too big to creep up on, deadlift or whatever.
Yes.
But plates they're crazy expensive right now.
Yes,
Hard to come by.
You can't get
Everyone's
them
out of stock.
under $2 a pound.
No, yeah, the only place I can even find anybody carrying are just random people on Facebook. And they're
Yes,
selling them at a markup.
that's right.
So yeah, that'll be the tricky part.
So the advantage I've got is I've got a lot of lumber that needs a purpose. So
Okay.
building a squat rack or a power rack would be free basically for me. Just a bit of time.
Oh, gotcha.
But there's no point in
Okay.
building it if I don't have weights.
You have a barbell?
I've got a barbell. So
Okay.
I had a friend that moved and he had these old, the plastic ones that fills with sand? He had a set of those that he gave me. And
You mean the plates are filled with sand, not the barbell?
yes, the plates are plastic with sand.
Sorry, when you start talking about the barbell and you're seeing it's made out of plastic, I'm like, what the heck?
Oh, that's not going to work. Sorry.
Oh.
I was
No, it's just
confusing barbell and dumbbell.
no. You
My brain didn't work
ah.
there. Yeah. So
Okay.
I've got a set of
So you've got
dumbbells,
dumbbells.
but no, I don't have a bar.
Okay. Yeah, try to find a barbell and bumper plates.
Yes,
You can do a lot of things.
you can do a lot with
Pretty
that.
simple setup.
Yeah, if I really need to work on my squats. I'm doing free squats right now, just to get that mobility.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I still struggle a lot with the my ankle mobility. Like, I find it easier to do a squat with weight than just free weights, because otherwise my ankles just want to throw me back on my butt.
oh, yes.
They're just super tight. Not sure they'll ever be fixed because I try to stretch every night and yeah, still running into that.
Oh, and ask if you ever broke an ankle or something.
Nope. I just spent, I don't know, 30 years of my life being completely inactive and a couch potato, so I'm not very flexible.
Roger, good morning. You got a taker for the mega pretzel.
Ah, nice, Roger. What time would you want to do it? Like, does 5 a.m. Eastern work? Ready.
Oh wow, Owen. You didn't break it, you just sprained it.
Huh.
Morning, guys.
Ouch.
Good
Hey, good
morning,
morning.
Andy.
Putting that down and then echoing you guys.
You gonna do the app this morning?
Oh, yeah.
You streaming it?
I will be doing, yeah. Got plenty of
Okay.
time.
Yep. We've got 8 minutes. 8.5.
Yeah, Andy, hopefully I didn't wake you up this morning.
No, already awake.
Ah,
No,
Yep.
I stayed in bed for a little while, though.
So I set up the meetup with Andy and Mike, just in case
Okay.
I want to do it again, and I can invite the both of you.
All right.
Mm-hmm. 6 a.m. Eastern. That's like
yeah, I'm
in the
I'm
middle of
used
the
to
day.
this, Let me, I'll have to get back to you about 6 a.m. I just need to see. Basically, it's going to depend on if we're going to this farm or not. So I got to check the weather reports and figure that out. Because if we're going, I need to be done by 9, which 6 would be a little bit too late of a start for me. But I'll shoot you a message in chat once I figure it out.
Yeah, let us all know what you decide, Mike. If it's
Will do.
if it's early, I might join in as well.
I had another bone fragment make its way out of my gum yesterday.
Oh,
it
no.
feels so good now.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
you got it out.
So
Okay.
It's been there for for quite a few weeks, just slowly making its way out.
Ah, ouch.
Is this still from? Because you had some surgery done a few months ago, right? Is this
Yep,
something
that was 2 months ago. Yeah.
Ouch.
Was that a surgery or fight? With all the fragments
I
that's
had a-
coming out. You were fighting your dentist?
Well, I don't know. I might have done. I was knocked out.
You're doing exactly the same workout as I am, Mike.
Yes. Oh, well,
I've got 30
No,
seconds
I'm gonna be
left in the
inside.
blue.
so I think our times are the same, but I've got the inside slow burn plus,
Oh, okay.
which I think is a little bit easier. Because none of mine cracked over 200 watts today.
Well, I'm heavier, so if you look at watts per
No, but
kilogram,
The other slow burn, I think the one with your title, I think for me goes up to like 215.
oh, okay.
And today the max was 195, so a little bit easier. Yeah, when I saw the targets, I wasn't complaining. I was like, that'll do.
I actually did this slow burn on Monday to sync up with what Andy was doing. I'm doing it again today, just because I like the slow burn.
Were you guys doing VO2 work this week?
Yes.
Earlier?
Oh, we did.
Oh my god.
I did VO2 on Tuesday. 40-20s.
It's a pretty good discussion about that in the lab chat.
Yes. It feels like everybody in the lab is 1 week behind me, because they're all doing, they did the 30-15s this week, and next week they'll do 40-20s.
Okay.
But
I was just gonna say, everybody switch over to Ian and the triathlon program. He never asked me to do VO2 work.
but he makes you run, so
It's a minor thing. I don't know. I think I've like fallen in love again with running and swimming. Well, swimming for the first time. I used to dread swimming. Now I'm really enjoying it. Finally starting to get a feel for the water. Like, you watch technique videos and people are always talking about, oh yeah, you get the catch and you feel the water. And before I was always like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just flailing around in there. Now I'm finally starting to get it.
oh,
And there's
okay.
definitely a feel to it. It's a lot more enjoyable.
Okay, we are almost done.
Yep.
You also riding the ebb today?
No. This is right when the kids start waking up and I gotta get them ready for school, so
Oh, okay.
I was only able to do the ebb during their spring break.
Yeah. If I usually help in the mornings to get everybody ready, but last night Tina wanted to do Tour of Watopia Stage 5, and she had to take my daughter to Girls on the Run and pick her up, so she wouldn't be able to do it. So I said, okay, I'll do that, you cycle, but tomorrow morning I'll be doing the ebb.
Oh, nice.
So that
Your
worked out
daughter's
well.
Girls on the Run? They've got the program down here too.
Yeah,
That's cool.
It's a pretty nice program.
So I was just getting a slight echo from you guys in that TeamODZ, from that TeamODZ stream
Yes.
in Discord, Gerrie. So I've just muted that on my end, and it cured it. So
Oh,
if you use that in future, mute and deafen it.
Oh yeah, sorry, I had to do the same earlier. I should have mentioned that
No.
there's some sort of echo.
Yeah.
so
There's a
what
pretty
did you
slight
do to
echo,
get
though.
rid of the
It's
echo?
crazy.
Because, yeah, I get an echo from myself as well. I can hear myself from time to time. I don't know. But I don't hear it now. No, I still hear it.
In Discord, you've got 2 accounts in there. One of them is the stream one.
Oh, and that one is
I had to
not...
mute that one.
Ah, that's how I hear it. It's been driving me crazy this whole morning. I was chatting with...
Trying to think where it was coming from.
I was chatting with Simon
Oh, I'm sorry.
last
I should have
night.
mentioned it.
No, I wouldn't be able to find it. Well, maybe. Thanks, guys. I was ready to reformat all my PCs. No, not.
That's extreme.
I was going to say, yeah. Real drastic, that.
You're gonna go space on it to start beating it with a bat.
Like my friend, every time he sees a spider, is like, I'm going to burn down the house. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody on the stream. Thanks for watching. Roger, Owen, Andy's still chatting with us. I won't say goodbye to Andy and Grinch. And Zwift, and Zwift. Go Zwift.
Dan.
And Dan was in here
Australia.
first. So have a wonderful day.
Be back with the ebb in about in under 10 minutes now.
Yep, 8 minutes and 22 seconds.
I'm already in the pen. There's only 11 of us so far.
Okay. I'd say right on.
Have a good one all.